Hi, welcome to the University of Maine Grad School. I'm Katie Rossignol, I'm the Student Success Manager, and today I'm joined with Simona from the Graduate Student Government, and we're going to talk about the upcoming grant cycle for spring 21, and it also applies to fall 21 as well. And with that, I will turn it over to Simona. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I hope this video is going to be very useful for you because we offer a variety of two different types of grants, which can help you cover different costs related to your degree. So first, I'm going to begin with the deadline. The deadline for applying for this cycle is in around 2 weeks, and it's actually February 12th by 5 p.m. It's a Friday. And so what is different from previous years is that this year we're not gonna cover any travel related expenses due to the current situation with COVID-19, as our school and community are trying to discourage any out of state travel. But we have substituted some of our categories, which I'm gonna soon explain. So before you apply for a grant, I would suggest checking your eligibility. On our website, one of the biggest criteria for eligibility is that your senator, who represents your department, has attended 75% of our Senate meetings. And sometimes there are different circumstances that prevent them from attending these meetings. So in the case, if that person was not able to attend all of them, you can file a petition explaining and providing a reason why you think we should still consider you to apply. So this year, this upcoming cycle, we're gonna have individual and club grants like always. The club grants are for GSG graduate clubs that are recognized, and there's a list on our website where you can see if your club is recognized. And then the individual grants are gonna have two categories, a degree related like always, and the new one is the virtual presentation. So degree related grant, the maximum amount you can request is $850, and it covers any expenses that are related to your degree, such as conducting research, buying equipment, and buying any specific software, anything that's necessary for you to complete your degree. Then the virtual presentation, the maximum request is $400, and this will cover any expenses related to you attending a virtual presentation and presenting your research. So before you apply on our website, where you're going to see the application form together with the instructions, I recommend reviewing all the documentation as well as instructions to apply, because there are a lot of different rules that you need to follow, and you don't want to get disqualified for some minor things that you've missed out. And you will have to submit with the application form a PDF file that contains an abstract, itemized budget, and budget explanation. So when you open our website, you're going to see samples that are very useful for you to read before you actually start writing your grant application. And also you're going to see the whole rubric that you're going to be evaluated on. So my first tip is to definitely make sure that you're following all the requirements, because sometimes very minor things such as identifying information about you or your advisor can disqualify you, and even if you have the best grant application. Then my second tip is to always make sure it's not always about having the best essay, but it's also about making sure you're mentioning everything explicitly to your audience that you're writing for, because they don't know anything about your research, and also making sure that you're following and you have all the elements mentioned in the rubric, such as significance to the state of Maine, significance to UMaine. There are different things that you need to review, that you need to mention in your abstract. And also make sure you follow all the rules for your itemized budget and budget explanation, where you need to have 3 different price codes and explain which one is the best, rationale, etc. My third tip is also to try avoiding technical jargon, because your grant is going to be read by grant readers who come from different disciplines, so they don't necessarily know some of those specific terms. So we actually have a sample on the website where you can see how or what is considered usually a technical jargon. And I always recommend reviewing your grant either with the writing center or somebody who's not from your degree, so that they can provide you feedback on what they don't understand and you need to explain, because otherwise you're going to get some points deducted for it. If you're not ready or you don't want to apply for a grant this semester, but you want to experience the process of evaluation and understanding how to write the grant, I recommend volunteering as a grant reader. because many students have found this opportunity very valuable. And it's something that you can talk about, that you've done, and that it's fun and interesting and very good process where you can learn a lot. So what we usually do, I send out a survey looking for volunteers. And after you fill it out, based on your availability, I'm gonna put you into different groups. And each individual is gonna get assigned to read approximately 10 different grant applications, which shouldn't take a lot of time because they're usually short. And after around 1 week, after you have evaluated them based on the reader's instructions I'm going to provide you with, as well as score and rubric, we get to meet virtually on Zoom. With every person in the group will have read the same grants, and we're going to discuss the scores, the feedback. You can adjust your scores after you hear other opinions or perspectives. And after you make the final decision, we can just like tally and average all the scores. And it's very good because all the grant readers are from different disciplines, so you can hear different opinions, and this is a very good experience for you when you start writing a grant application in the near future. So I would definitely encourage everybody to apply for either a grant or to be a grant reader, not to be scared, or because it's just a learning process. And don't get discouraged even if you don't get it this semester because the cycles, let's say, competitive or there are too many applicants. You can apply for like maybe reimbursement next semester if it's for a conference or something that's happening this semester. And that's about it. So feel free to email me with any questions or comments. My email is gsg.grants@maine.edu. And thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to working with some of you and also reading your grant applications.
Great. Thank you so much for your time and explaining everything. You made some great tips. So don't forget to read the directions. Number one, don't forget to read the directions. It's very important that you read the directions and that you just try. You never know what's going to happen unless you try. And also becoming a reader is a great opportunity to see some great examples of what to do and what not to do. And it gives you that additional confidence to apply in the coming terms. So thank you, Simona, so much for your time today. And if you do have any questions, feel free to email gsg.grants@maine.edu with any of your questions. If you want to help, if you want to apply, want to do both, you most certainly can. So thank you again, and have a great day.